with recording artist T-Lo. Y'all know him from the song I Wish.
I wish.
So I did a little bit of background on you, and I see that you were kind of hiatus for about 17 years in the music industry.
Let's talk
a little bit about that.
Well, you know, really just get some things together. You know, you learn so much in this business. There's so much going on. And, you know, I wanted to evolve and to move into other areas of business.
Okay.
And so I started Skilo Music. I started my own record label.
Okay.
We got Sony distribution, and, you know, stuff takes, you know, anything you desire, no matter how big, however big the goal is, that's how much work you got to put into it. So it takes time.
Okay, so let's talk about that song that everybody knows it as a very big hit, I Wish, and what that did for your career.
Oh wow! I mean, but it's the gift that just keeps on giving. I appreciate all my fans that support me, you know, on my music, and especially on the I Wish album, and of course, Grammy nominated, and it's still playing to this day worldwide, all over radio, and we have a new commercial out right now, Toyota commercial with I Wish, and we still got more things in the works, you know, coming soon. So.
How did you come up with that song though? Like, what got you to that song? Because I actually remember that because I was like, you know, a lot younger, and I remember hearing that song.
Just singing from the heart.
Okay.
You know, it was going through something. The song actually made me feel better. When I was down, I wrote that song.
Okay.
And it just brightened my day. It made me feel good to sing it. It made me feel good to sing it for people, and I watched it make people feel good. To this day, it's still doing the same. So.
Well, it's a different type of hip hop because if you look at when I was reading up, I know that you go back from New York, from Run DMC, some of the pioneers, and even the song that you sang, I Wish, is not the typical hip hop.
Well, actually. It's the classic hip hop. I mean, you think about Will Smith, parents just don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, these are all my influences. And you listen to I Wish, and you look back at any old school hip hop before that, you will see that influence that, even beyond Will, Run DMC, Houdini. I mean, every single great rapper that has ever came, from Rakim to you name it, has an impact, has an influence on me as an artist, growing into the music. And so what you see, that's why, you hear the 90s was the greatest era in hip hop.
It was.
It was the evolution of where it was evolving. In the mid 90s, they had reached a certain height from that original tradition. But then in the mid 90s, there was a transition after the death or assassination of Tupac and Biggie. There was also an assassination of hip hop, which a lot of the core values that make the culture went out, and then along came rap. So now we have rap music, and now we have hip hop music.
Okay.
And I'm in hip hop. I'm
Okay.
classic, traditional hip hop. That's all I do. That's all I want to do, and I'll do that too till my days end.
Definitely. Now, we talked a little bit about your hiatus. Okay, a lot of people look at it as, okay, you were almost like a one-hit wonder because that one song came out, and I know you hear that all of the time. What is your response to people that say that?
Wow. I have 2 Grammy nominations. One was Best Single, I Wish.
Okay.
The other is Best Album of 1995.
Okay.
That's also I Wish, the album.
Okay.
That's 10 songs. So 10 songs nominated for a Grammy for Best Album of the Year means that all 10 songs were hits. But we only had to put out one to get people to buy that album. That one record is still selling that album. What makes I Wish album so magic is because you have this big single, and you go buy the album, and then you realize, man, there's stuff on here just as great. And I'm more about that. I'm on the true art. You got to use your ears and your brain with my music. I don't do that, radio or Billboard. Nobody can tell you what a hit record is. You got to really use your ears and your brains because a hit record is forever. And if you look at Tupac's album, All Eyes on Me, what if we never released All Eyes on Me? And you heard it today for the first time. You would have to bear witness that's a hit album, even though that album was never released, because it is what it is. So a hit record is not constituted by what we release, but it's constituted by what's hot, period.
Okay. Now, with that being said, so you had, I Wish, you had the I Wish album.
Yeah.
Then you go into the aspect of, on this hiatus for 17 years. What were you doing during that? Were you still doing things? Were you still producing? Were you still working on music, but kind of working on it on the side?
No, for most of the time I went on pretty much hiatus.
Okay.
I went on hiatus. I wanted a break from the music industry. I know the public don't really understand what the music industry is. You just watch TV. You can never learn the music industry watching TV. It's all it's only what they want to project or sell. But this is a dirty business. That's just the reality of it. So I needed a break from that because I'm not into dirty business. And it was so unethical that I just wanted to regroup and re-strategize how I wanted to approach my career to where I could be independent and in charge with no label over me, and that's what I got. So,
okay. Now, and I read up about that. It's you and your wife that actually run this label.
We are
What
the
is
owners and operators of this
now?
club.
Tell me what is different with your label than any other labels out here, and what is it that you're looking at when it comes down to artists?
You know, I love great talent, but you know what works for me best is where your heart and your head is. You know, I can't deal with unreasonable people who just have bad intentions. I just don't do business with that. But we love great music. We look for great music of all kinds. I have a new gospel artist coming out, Stephen Thomas. I'm sure unexpected for a lot of people, but I'm a music head. It's beyond rap and hip hop. It goes into alternative music and country and rock. I'm a fan of music.
Okay.
So that's what we look for, just great music and good talent and really, you know, strong-minded, good-hearted people.
Okay. So with that, I know you have a new project that has just came out, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about your new project and what makes it a little bit different than, you know, the project before and what you had to go through. I mean, to be on a hiatus for a while in something that you love, I'm pretty sure you had to go through some tough times to get to where you're at right now.
Yeah, that pretty much says it all. So, yeah. And in that, you know, how do you create a diamond? Through pressure. So Fresh Ideas, my new album, is the diamond created from the pressure of life, music industry, whatever you call it. I'm vulnerable when I get on the mic. I put my guards down. I'll show you my imperfections, my strengths, etc. What brings me up, what brings me down. It's just the truth. It's been a long time since we had real music, and you know, I come from an era where hip hop, the culture, is all about keeping it real. So when you have artists that aren't keeping it real, oh, I was this, but you know, I'm posing as this, that's not hip hop. That's a rapper. That's somebody who says rhyming words that doesn't have any emotion or feeling, and they do music without emotion or feeling. My music, you know, I want to make you cry, I want to make you laugh, I want to make you dance, I want to make you live, I want to make you celebrate life. And I could only do that by sharing with you my life, so you can see how real it is. But you'd have to hear the Fresh Ideas album.
Now, I seen your new video. Okay,
Yeah.
so I seen that video and I was, you know, watching it. It was different how you did it because honestly, you thought that the black woman was gonna end up with a black man, and the white woman was gonna end up with a white man.
Right.
And at the end of it, it was like complete.
It was nothing what you thought.
Yeah, it was like complete.
And then you thought
opposite.
some of them was maybe my love interest, and it wasn't even that. And I like doing stuff like that.
Tell me where your inspiration came with that, because I'm like sitting there like, I really was like, I had to rewatch it. I was like, hold up, wait, I thought they were supposed to be together and this one was supposed to be together, or you, again, like you were talking about your love interest, and it didn't go that route. Where did that song come from?
Well, one, we love doing the unexpected. We like doing the unexpected in music. We like doing the unexpected in video. I have one of the greatest video teams, greatest video directors, my man Henry Zavala. Henry Zavala did that video for me, and it's just a combination of both of our ideas. You know, I tell him what I want, what I see, and you know, we just share things back and forth until we have an absolute vision of where we want to move, and then we execute. So when we did the Vibe Is Right video, you know, the whole point is you see so many videos and rappers, they always got to show you, they want to show you their love interest, right? And there's always this monotype, it's just so cliche. Everybody's doing the same old thing. And this album is called Fresh Ideas. So we're not going to give you nothing stale, we're going to give you the new. So we came with something new that'll have you like, well, who's with who? And what you see is that it's not about any of that. We just want to make you feel love. We want to make you feel what the song is about. We don't have any songs today on the radio that really uplift women, that really bring them up.
That is really big. We talked about
Isn't
that. We talked about that actually on the panel. That was one of the questions that I actually put out there. I do a lot of different things in the music industry with Radio Super, and some of the things that I experience as a female, we do not uplift women anymore.
Oh.
Women are, hoes and object and things like that, and we never uplift them anymore, and we never look at the value of a woman. They always say behind every man there's a good woman. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we don't do that anymore. Now it's about, I'm trying to get at her. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to smash this one. I'm trying to do this, and that's the problem when you think about the hip hop era, like
the rap era.
The rap era. That rap era.
Yeah.
I mean, even when you look at the thing, I know that was brought up about video vixens and things like that, and the model type. Not every girl looks like that. You know what I'm saying?
Who wants a girl that looks like that? I mean, for real, I live in the real world. I don't know nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
And when I see that, I just see made up, trying to be Hollywood. I don't really see, it's not real, and really, it's just tearing down the women. And no nation can rise higher than their woman. You look at all the cultures, all the nations, they protect their women. You go to Dubai, you try doing a show in Dubai. You can have a great time, they pay you big money, but don't you dare look at their women. They protect their women. Every culture does this, but for some reason in the black community, this has been brought down, this is being torn down, and there's a lot of people participating in this that's trying to wash their hands clean like they have nothing to do with it and just put it on the black community, but it's bigger than that. And the problem, and it's creating a problem in our inner cities. It's creating it's sickening, man. And a lot of rappers are quiet about this. I don't hold my tongue on this. This is something, we need more people to speak up. We got enough cowards scared to speak because somebody over them or they need to get a check. We need somebody to really keep it real on these issues because it's affecting our entire society. Somebody got to say something.
Well, I mean, I definitely respect that as being a female myself, hearing somebody actually stand up for that, because a lot of times we're not standing up for the rights of the women. We're not actually motivating. Not everybody is going to be a size 2. Not everybody is going to, there's different shapes and different sizes, and we need to respect all women.
We need to respect all women.
Yeah, definitely. So, okay, what can they expect next from you?
Wow, I don't know what to expect. Every day I'm creating something. I'm here in Arizona now. I'm having a great time. And just being here, so many wonderful things have came out of this.
Okay.
New ideas, new concepts, things we want to bring to Arizona.
Okay.
Things that you could expect very soon.
Okay.
Right? But I don't like to speak on things before we actually execute. When I talk about it, you'll know it's already done.
How can they find you? Facebook, Twitter? How can they get a hold of you? How can they get your new... Okay, there we go.
We got fresh ideas. We got freshideas.com.
Okay.
I'm on iTunes. I'm on Amazon. We got Best Buy, Kmart, Barnes & Nobles, Blockbuster. It's everywhere. You could just Google Skilo Fresh Ideas. You will find that album. We got listeners all over the place online. You'll see comments all over Twitter what people think about the album. We got snippets. We got album samples for you to listen to. We want the public to hear it. I want you to just, I'm not telling you to go buy my album. I'm telling you to go listen to my album. And if you like it, go buy it. If it means something to you, But we just like to put out the good music. And for those who want it, great. And those who don't, take it or leave it alone. That's how we look at it. We're just doing music.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you guys heard, we're definitely kept it real here with Skilo, up close and personal.
Yeah.
I would definitely listen to what he has to say about the music industry. Don't always think that look a certain way isn't always the way that they appear.
Matrix.
So, stay tuned here on Real Talk with Lawanda.
And Keanu Reeves. Skilo, baby.